How's it? Welcome back. We're on episode 18 of my Minecraft Let's Play Survival series, and let me show you what's been going on. So first, let me just explain something to you about how I get my ideas for doing redstone stuff. And normally it's something that's repetitive or boring to do. Okay, so every time I come here and start an episode or start a new project or something, I will replenish my rockets, right? So go in there, I chuck in whatever I've got, grab a full stack, and then do the same with my golden carrots, or let's have steak for change, why not? What I'd like to do is be able to come, maybe we can use the space over here and make some sort of refill station or booth or something, or maybe somewhere over here where I can just come down and just, you know, chuck my rocket somewhere, and then on the way out it refills them or something. Let me just think about that for a bit. But while I think about that, let me show you all the new stuff that's been happening. Have a look up there. There's a massive chimney stack there that absolutely dwarfs these columns that we made. Now the reason for this column is to separate, there's this massive landmass, I don't know if you remember before, and to separate the factory side with what's going to be going on over that side, right? So I don't know if you remember, but I've said that a lot, haven't I? It came all the way, it was a massive big wall, a big rock all the way over here, came to this line over here. So I've been slowly chipping away at it. I think I'm going to expand, make some sort of overhang. And later on in the episode, I'm really looking forward to it actually. I've decided, I dug all of this out over here and to make some sort of, maybe a gem grotto or something. So I'm going to come back here with TNT later on, blow it up and see what we can do. I want to have some sunken pools and some vines growing, and a fantastic idea I had was to have maybe some cave dwellers, some masons that live in there, you know, give them a reason, and then those are the people we can trade all the stone with. And I've got a heck of a lot of it, mainly from digging out that mountain. So this has become the stockpile dump, right? So all the stone, there's just so much of everything over here. Sand, paper, it's just becoming a little bit uncontrollable. I think all our farms are too good. So over here I want to make some sort of warehouse. And I think that's a nice place for it. But that's again in a future episode. So after that tower got put there, the tiny little AFK spot there looked a little bit sad. So I gave it some archways. You'll notice a lot of things don't align. Like that doesn't look like it's in the middle, but it is. And this looks like it's onto one side. This window is just to there. And I'm just experimenting with breaking convention, you know, of making everything symmetrical. And I'm really, really liking the way it makes it look, gives it that authentic feel. So let's show you how the AFK spot's been upgraded. Okay, there's a little bed upstairs over here. This is where the furnaces feed into. Somewhere where you can put your personal items. You can chill out, have some cake. Num num. And you know, while you're waiting for your things to smelt, I think it looks rather cool. And then, uh-oh, I forgot my key. Oh, I've locked myself out. What am I going to do? And there's no button. Never mind. I've got a secret key under there. See that note block? Just a little secret entrance idea I had. Well, it's not that, you know, obviously people know about it. You hit a note block and there's an observer and a delay and all that kind of thing. But, you know, just a bit of fun. So I was in the mood to do a bit of decorating, so I spent a lot of time, as you can see in this corner, there's some hidden lighting there. And that's the kind of mood I'm still in, so I'm going to put some love into this area later on. So I really like the way it's turning out. Really, really cool. Okay, so the upgrades that I've done are all to the Guardian farm, so let's head back there quickly. Oh, you know what would be a fantastic idea? Is if we take the map with us. Okay, so let's just pop into the map room quickly. And think it's that one. Just in case, let's take that one as well. That's the one I picked up first. Right. Let's go. Yes, this is the one. I haven't seen what it looks like on the map. Let's find out together. There you go. At least for the amount of time that it took to make. I mean, for goodness sake, it's a few pixels on the map's not much, eh? But yeah, I've been getting crazy amounts of everything I need to make all these lanterns, and you can see it all working. There you go, this one's on it. Bye! So this was up here before. I had to lower it, obviously, because I didn't think about this very well. It had water streams coming up, and of course, guardians can spawn in water streams coming up. So the collection system, which is now at floor level over here, was spawning guardians. It isn't anymore, so it's all good. And you can still access all the chests, no problem. Right, let's go and have a look down at the bottom, the processing unit. I made a little access point over here. And again, I was in one of those moods, man. Just spent a lot of time decorating. Even all these drop chutes are lined with bone blocks. Let's see if we can catch one somewhere. It's quite cool, actually. When you're down here, you'll see they'll start dropping like flies. There you go. It's better than TV, man. And then they'll get spat up. Cool, so that's how it works. So this is where we dropped in, and that's where we'll come out. So we'll end up there. Okay, here's a little workstation. Not too much going on. In case I forget how to make sea lanterns, there's the recipe over there, or the ingredients anyway. And just a few things to collect, a few things in case I run out of. That's for things you don't want, you want to throw away, and that's to remind you to shift. Oh, there's a guardrail there anyway, but I was walking backwards and I nearly fell into the lava pit, so safety first, right? Okay, next tower. And just hanging around here doing this, man, that's where all the items that are in the chest currently came from. They just keep on dropping. So actually down here is a pretty good AFK spot, albeit a bit noisy. So let's go back up. And there's our guardian farm. Now, I might want to do some pixel art with carpets on the floor here. It looks kind of plain, maybe there's a bit more love we can put here. And I want to put in an AFK spot maybe, but then again, it's really good down at the bottom. I'll think about it, you know. Maybe I'll make something space, like flying saucer, I don't know. We'll see what mood I'm in. Oops. Alright. So, why can't I fly? Ah, there we go. Okay. Right, so to be able to make all that prismarine, I needed to make a squid farm. Let's go and have a look at that now. Okay, here we go. You remember last episode we went up and down the river killing squid? Well, this is what's left of the river. Okay, I've filled everything up with dirt. It's actually quite fun to fly around in. Okay, I don't know if you blinked you missed it. We just passed the squid farm. But all the way up to there. So it's the same concept as the Guardian farm, more or less, except, well, you'll notice all these fence gates over here. Because unfortunately with squid, if you have even falling water, they'll swim up and down and in and out. It makes no difference to them if it's flowing or bubbling or anything. So the only way to get them to fall down is through these open fence gates. And it was a bit of a mission to put in. But there's just a basic collection system down at the bottom. Nothing too exciting to show you. But yeah, this is where you get all just your ink sacs. And we've got tons and tons and tons in storage. Okay, so that's what's been happening down here. Those are all the new things. Let's head back and have a look at that cave. Right, but before we do, we need a couple of things. Most important. Actually, just in case. And we need this. There we go. Okay, let's put some blocks down. I'll explain this in a second. Okay, that looks good. Now the fuse. Oh, let's put some more there. Okay, in theory that should work. Well, they do call it the Big Bang Theory, right? So, music and mythology, Einstein and cartography. It all started with the big I got some cleaning up to do. Let's see what we can do. Alright, Albert. Or L. And some paper. We got plenty. See, I told you you'd like it there. This is what I'm after. A globe banner pattern. Nice. Not sure what we can do with that, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Thank you, Al. Anyway, here's what I've done. I've cleaned it up a little bit, lit it up. It's more or less the shape I was going for. So that's the first stage, just getting the kind of shape. Then the second phase, I go around and replace all the diorite and any block that I don't like with stone or andesite or gravel. I think there's a cave down there somewhere, you know. I'm sure I'll find it. Anyway, and then the next phase, which I'll do after I finish filling in the water. You see, what I want to do here, see, let me show you. This river over here, that waterfall comes down there into this river. I want to extend the river into here, into this pool. And then using maybe some of the sea lanterns we got to create all these crystal things. Like maybe all of this can be glass with a, you know, a glowing core or something. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, so the next step I want to do is fill it up with water. So all we need, one ice block and one bucket. Infinite water. Alright, so I'm going to fill this up, get it to a nice level, and take it from there. Oh, and also I'm going to have some sort of walkway. Let me show you which way. So you'll come in through this way, and then we're going to build what I'm going to call a Jesus bridge. You'll see what I mean soon. And it's going to curve its way around that pillar and through that gap just over there, and where those torches are, those 3 in a row, I'm going to see if I can make some sort of waterfall over there. And what I think might be a nice idea is up these stairs over here somewhere, create little units for the masons to live. So little caves in each one with a bed and a, you know, a grindstone or whatever it is they use. Masons, they have stone cutters, right? Of course. Okay, so that's how it's looking. I really like it. Bear in mind, this was all a big mountain before, so Don't worry if the terrain around in the worlds that you're building isn't to your liking. Just cheers for that. You have a full... What? What happened there? Hello? Oh, that's odd. How could... What on earth could have caused that? That's going to be a mystery forever, I reckon. Anyway, let me get back to putting some water in, and I'll see you in a little while. So, Albert, what do you think? I mean, Al, what do you think? You like it? I like it. So yeah, I've been blowing stuff up and putting the water in, and let's go and have a closer look. I've really enjoyed how these shapes have come out. There's a nice little spot over here, you know, using stairs and slabs. I'm really pleased that they came in the stone variety. Oh, and yeah, this is the Jesus Bridge, by the way. It's a nice little overhang ledge over there. Just a few places of interest, you know. Like this one, I like this one. Looks like a duck. Cool. And I've diverted the river over here as well. See, it comes from over there, right through. It's actually quite a nice little journey. It's going. Okay. Right, I also want to show you the other side. So let's just go up to the top quick. And on the outside here, I've rounded a few more of the edges. Still got a bit of work to do. This is a bit too uniform over here. I've got to do there still. But what I wanted to look at, I still can't figure what made that mess over there. I think I'll just leave it. Looks kind of cool, actually. So here's the source of the river. And I don't know, what if we grab it, okay, and fill that hole, and let's grab the rockets. Come up here somewhere. Oh, I like that. Maybe another pool over here, and then it comes from there and maybe spills out over here, down here. Don't you think that'll look cool? I've got just the thing. Hold on. Now, before you go moaning about me using TNT too much, remember, we've got lots of gunpowder to use, okay? But I also know that this TNT stuff is very noisy on those of you using earphones, so I'll just dig a bit more and fill it with water, alright? See you in a sec. A little something like this maybe, just a start, by no means too much work went into it. A little bit of an island there in the middle, and round about this point I've got it so that it's starting to flow. Let's see what it looks like from down there. Whoop. Beach bouncing. That's okay. It's a start, like I said. But anyway, I got a bit distracted. Let's get back to the project here. And then made the river come through this way as well, so it's got a separate entrance. And then down into the pool. And there's the overhang again. So yeah, there'll be, I was thinking of hidden lighting, but I kind of like the darkness of it. We'll see what it looks like when I've taken all the torches out. But I've made the ceilings nice and high. The next stage I'm going to do, what I'm ready for now actually, is to put more andesite walls on little bits, you know, hanging off here and there. Let me show you, like that. And here's the accommodations that I think that the masons will enjoy. So here's the first house. Just, you know, dug these random shapes into the rock here. And a little bit of a blank canvas to work on. It's going to be fun. That's the open area. Second room or accommodation. I think maybe if two can share, per spot. I think it'll be cool. What a window, eh? What a window. And one more spot over here with just a few more random shapes. Well, they're all pretty squarish, but then I was thinking what might be a nice idea is to bring this forward a little bit. I always get that cavern noise. I think there's something really big down there. So I was thinking of bringing this edge forward a little bit, making a bit of more of an overhang, and putting the stone cutters along here. So this is where they come to work. And I don't know, that's the idea. So I'm going to just smoothen a bit more edges. Maybe put some vines here and there. Looks nice sometimes if you don't overdo it. Some hanging vines might be a good idea as well. Give me some time to play around and we'll see how it turns out. Again, this is one of those tasks where I don't see it ever really ending. I'll come along and I'll go, oh, actually I don't like that. I think it needs, another block here, or maybe we should do some mossy cobblestone or something. Definitely, integrate that in somewhere. And of course, there's the gems that I can't wait to get started on. A few hanging in spots and stuff. So that's not all going to be done this episode, but that'll be an ongoing thing. And every time I come up with a new idea for this place, I'll come and show you. Another thing I want to do is, you see how the ender chest effect comes through the carpet like that. I think maybe underneath the crystals that I do, maybe hide some ender chests under some carpets or something. That'll look rad. Maybe right there. Let me have a think about it. But I hope you like it so far. Alright guys, almost time to wrap up. But before I do, I just got to go and get one of these. Hey. Nice. Okay, now with one of those I can make one of these. End crystal. And that end crystal I think is going to go rather nicely over here. See, I've done a few more finishing touches. I don't know if you're expecting massive crystals and stuff. I still want to do little sections in the caves here, with a bit more glittery stuff. I've been trying a few ideas. It's getting late though. Looks like Jackson Pollock threw up in here. Just an idea I was trying, because I've got so many diamonds I can afford to. Just kidding. Right, so I've got that obsidian block there. We've got to do this very carefully. First time I used one of these end crystals, I built a very, very nice house and thought, I don't like it there, let me move it. Oh, I've got silk touch. Boom. Oh, wow, yeah, that looks amazing. Let's get rid of the obsidian. Oh, I know these things, hitboxes are very big. Let's just do it from underneath. Okay, I can breathe again. Okay, let's see what it looks like from there. Nice. And one other thing before we do go is, let's just get up here. See, if the masons are living in these quarters and then working here, we're never really going to see them, or there's not going to be much movement going on, right? So what if we go across here, so have their accommodation there, and then maybe we can build a stonemason's yard out here, right, somewhere over here, and fill this space. And then they can track through there, and we'll see them every day on their way to work and back again. What do you guys think about that idea? Well, that'll give me something to work on during the week. And before I go, just wanted to say again, thank you very much, and I mean that sincerely. Having you guys watch these episodes makes me want to work hard and try hard. And then when I see something like this that I've built, it makes me feel good, and it makes it easier for me to get through these days where it sometimes can be quite stressful. So a huge heartfelt thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.